Hi children, welcome to our online class. We have already completed 3 chapters of our syllabus. This is the 4th chapter, Climate of India. Climate of India. Before going into learn about the climates, we have to know what is the atmosphere, what is the weather, finally what is the climate. That is the process. In 9th class, all of you learned about atmosphere. What is the atmosphere? A thin layer of air around the earth. A thin layer of air around the earth is called atmosphere. A thin layer of air around the earth is called atmosphere. And what is the weather? What is the weather? Weather is different from climate. Our question is, what is the weather? A state of atmospheric conditions over an area at a particular time is called weather. Once I'm repeating this. A state of atmospheric conditions over an area at a particular time is called weather. The weather may change very often. Even in a short period of time. For example, at 10 o'clock, the weather may be shiny. It may become cloudy at 11 o'clock. It may become rainy at 12 o'clock. It changes from hour to hour or minute to minute. This is said about the short period of time and to a small area of land. It is said about a short period of time and a small area of land. That is the weather. This is not permanent. This may change from time to time, from hour to hour, from minute to minute. Next, climate. What is the climate? A state of atmospheric conditions. Over a large area that follows a similar general pattern for 30 years or above is called climate. Once I'm repeating this, a state of atmospheric conditions over a large area that follows a similar general pattern over 30 years or more is called climate. Weather is set or weather is related to a short period of time. At the same time, climate is related to a long period of time, 30 years or above. 30 years or above. That is related to long time. There may be variations. Climate from year to year. There may be variations in climate from year to year, but the basic pattern is fixed. But the basic factor remains same. The basic pattern is not changed. That may be changed from year to year. The basic pattern was not changed. That is about climate. First we learn atmosphere, next weather, next climate. Once I'm repeating these three topics, a thin layer of air around the earth is called atmosphere. Next one, weather. A state of atmospheric conditions over an area at a particular time is called weather. The weather conditions may change very often, even for a short period of time. This is related to a short time. Next one, climates. A state of atmospheric conditions over a large area that shows similar pattern. And also regular pattern over 30 years or above is called climate. From year to year, the climate may be changed, but the basic pattern doesn't change anymore. Next, let us move on to the next topic. The elements of weather and climate. The elements of weather and climate. There are 5 elements. There are 5 elements of weather and climate. The elements of weather and the elements of climate, both are same. Those are, the first one is temperature. The first one is temperature. Temperature. All of us know about it. Temperature. The second one is atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. The third one is winds. Winds. The fourth one is humidity. Humidity. The fifth one is precipitation. Precipitation. All of us know about temperature, atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure means the pressure of the atmosphere on the surface of the air at the surface of the earth. Next, winds. Winds are nothing but the air which blows to the horizontal surface of the earth. The horizontal blowing air is called wind. Next one, humidity. You have learned about it in 9th class. The water vapor in the air is called humidity. The water vapor in the air is called humidity. Precipitation. Precipitation means water vapor is an important component, an important aspect of atmosphere. Water vapor is important component of atmosphere. This water vapor reaches the earth in various forms. Like rainfall, snowfall, sleet, dew, fog. In these 5 forms, the water vapor in the air reaches the surface of the earth. This process is called precipitation. Rainfall is the most common form of the precipitation. You know that. Rainfall is the most common form of precipitation. The remaining 4 are occur very occasional. What are the elements of the weather or climate? The elements of weather and climate are temperature, atmospheric pressure, winds, humidity, and precipitation. Next, climographs or climatographs. We can show the climate of an area with the help of graphs. we can show the climate of an area, climate of a place with the help of graphs. Those graphs are called climographs or climatographs. Both are same. Both are synonyms. What are the climographs? The graphs which show average monthly values of maximum temperature, minimum temperature, and rainfall for a given place are called climographs. A question may come in your examination. What are the climographs? Your answer should be the graphs which show the average monthly values of maximum temperature, minimum temperature, and rainfall for a given place are called climographs. These are the climographs. In your textbook, 4-5 climographs are given at page number 45. All of you take your textbooks. These are the climographs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These 5 climographs. What is the use of climographs? With the help of climographs, we can know the climate of a particular place. These are useful to know about the climate of a place. All of you observe this climograph. Every climograph tells about 3 aspects. The first one is mean rainfall. Mean rainfall means average rainfall. Average monthly rainfall. The second one, temperature. Average value of maximum temperatures for the every month. Average values of minimum temperatures of every month. These are the 3 issues we can know with the help of climographs. Average rainfall, maximum temperature, minimum temperature. All these are given on the basis of monthly averages. Monthly average temperature, monthly average rainfall. In temperature, there are 2 aspects. Average monthly maximum temperature, average monthly minimum temperature. If you observe this climograph, this vertical line shows the rainfall. These are the measurements of rainfall: 50 millimeters, 100 millimeters, 150 millimeters, 200 millimeters, 250 millimeters. These are the measurements of rainfall. This vertical line, the right side of the climograph, this vertical line shows the temperature. This horizontal line shows the months. I wrote here the numbers of months. In your textbooks, the month names also mentioned in your textbooks. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. These are the months. Lack of place, I wrote here the only numbers. In your textbooks, 4 climographs are given. The first one is the climograph of New Delhi. The second one is Leh. This is Leh. The third one is Jaipur. The fourth one is Chennai. You have to locate these places in your atlas. You have to look at these places in your atlas. All of you know New Delhi. What is the New Delhi? New Delhi is the capital of our country. New Delhi is the capital of our country. What is a Leh? Where is it? Leh is a district in Ladakh region. Leh is a district in Ladakh region. Recently, Ladakh is also formed as a union territory. Formed as a union territory. In Ladakh there are two districts. The first one is Leh and the second one is Kargil. Leh is a district in Ladakh region. It is in the lap of Himalayas. It is in the lap of Himalayas. That means in the middle of Himalayas. Next one, Jaipur. All of you know that. Where is the Jaipur? Jaipur is in Rajasthan. That is the capital of Rajasthan. Where is Chennai? Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. 4 climographs tells about these 4 places. These 4 places. Let us know about one climograph. You have to fill the remaining climographs in your textbooks in the following page, on page number 46. All of you open your textbook at page number 46. A table is given here. A table is given here. You have to fill the columns. You have to fill the 5 columns. The first column is already filled with the names of cities. The remaining 5 columns you have to fill. I shall tell you how to fill them. What is the first one? Jaipur. What is the first one? Jaipur. Let us fill the first one. Before going to fill the columns, we have to know the headings of the columns. The first one, relief region. The first one is Jaipur. Jaipur. You have to write the relief region of that place. Relief region of that place. I think all of you know the relief regions of India. You learned that in our first chapter. How many relief regions in our country? There are 6 relief regions. What are they? The Himalayas, the Indo-Gangetic Plain, the Peninsular Plateau, the coastal plains, the deserts, the islands. These are the 6 relief divisions. You have to fill one of these 6 relief divisions in this column, in this second column. Jaipur. Where is the Jaipur among these 6 geographical divisions, relief divisions? It is the desert area. You have to write the desert. You have to write the desert under the relief region. The third column is a range of maximum temperature during the year. The range of maximum temperature during the year. All of you know what is the range in your mathematics. Range is equal to maximum value minus minimum value. You have to write the maximum temperature to minimum temperature. For example, if you observe the climograph of Jaipur, what is the maximum temperature recorded here? This one. This climograph shows about Jaipur. What is the maximum temperature? This orange curve tells about maximum temperature, average maximum temperature. What is the maximum temperature recorded here? It is nearly 40 degrees Celsius. 40 degrees Celsius. You have to write 40 degrees Celsius to what is the minimum temperature and average maximum temperature? Minimum temperature of maximum temperatures. That is 20 degrees. 20 degrees. These are the this is a range of maximum temperatures during the year in Jaipur. In Jaipur, 40 degrees to 20 degrees. These are the average maximum temperatures. When is the maximum temperature recorded in Jaipur? In which month? May. May. In May month, maximum temperature was recorded in Jaipur. In which month the lowest temperature or minimum temperature recorded? Minimum among the maximum temperatures. You have to remember it. 20 degrees Celsius. In which month? In which month? January. In January, 20 degrees Celsius was recorded in Jaipur. This is the range of maximum temperature. Range of maximum temperatures during the year. The fourth column is range of minimum temperature during the year. Range of minimum temperature during the year. What is the minimum temperature? What is the maximum temperature and the average minimum temperatures? You have to write this. Nearly 26 degrees. 26 degrees is the highest. 26 degrees is the highest minimum temperature recorded in Jaipur. What is the minimum temperature in the average minimum temperatures? What is the minimum temperature? 4 degrees. It is recorded in January. 4 degrees. 24 degrees to 26 degrees to 4 degrees Celsius. These are the average. These are the range of minimum temperatures during a year in Jaipur. This is the range of maximum temperatures during a year. Next, fifth column is name the wettest month. Name the wettest month and the rainfall for that month. Name the wettest month means in which month Jaipur received high rainfall. That is the meaning of wettest month. In which month Jaipur received highest rainfall. If you observe the Jaipur climograph, in July and August, it is recorded nearly 210 millimeters of rainfall. 210 millimeters of rainfall. And the Jaipur received in these 2 months. And every month, in July it received 210 millimeters. In August also it received 210 millimeters. You have to write, first you have to mention the month, July and August. And after you have to mention the amount of rainfall, how much is received in those months. 210 millimeters. You have to write first July and August. Next 210 millimeters. Next, the last column is name the driest month and the rainfall for that month. Name the driest month. Driest month means in which month does Jaipur receive lowest rainfall? That is the driest month. That is the driest month. If you observe this one, in December, it receives nearly 2 or 3 millimeters only. 2 or 3 millimeters only. December. You have to write December. What is the amount of rainfall that received? Nearly 4 millimeters. 4 millimeters. That is a minimal rainfall received in that month. All of you fill these 5 columns in your textbook. And after, you have to answer the 5 questions. You have to answer the 5 questions below the table. All of you read these questions in your notebook, and later you write them in your notebook. Let us sum up the lesson, what we have learned until now. First we learned what is atmosphere, what is weather, what is climate. A thin layer of air around the earth is called atmosphere. A state of atmospheric conditions over an area at a particular time is called weather. The weather changes from time to time and even for a short time. And the next one, climate. What is a climate? The state of atmospheric conditions over a large area and follows a similar general pattern over 30 years or more is called climate. Next, the elements of weather and climate. What are the elements of weather and climate? There are 5 elements of weather and climate. What are they? The first one is temperature. The second one is atmospheric pressure. The third one is winds. The fourth one is humidity. The last one is precipitation. Next, climographs or climatographs. What is the use of them? With the use of climographs or climatographs, we can know the climate of a particular place. These graphs are called climographs. The graphs which are useful to know the climate of a place are called climographs. These climographs show the average monthly values of maximum temperature, minimum temperature, and average rainfall for a given place. In every climograph, on the left side vertical line shows the rainfall, the right side vertical line shows the temperature, the horizontal line shows the months. This line indicates the average maximum temperatures, and this line shows the average minimum temperatures, and these bars shows the average rainfall of the place. And you have to locate these 4 places in your atlas. Okay, thank you.